Hello and welcome back to the Galio Chronicles, a series where we give you options, and we play our first ranked games, and we play our first Galio games, all at the same time. And do you think it's interesting that this series occupies three things, right? Number one, our first ranked games. Number two, our first Galio games. And number three, options. In fact, this list of three things is counterintuitive, or counterproductive, or counter of the kitchen. You know, kitchen counter. How do you even counter a kitchen? That's what I want to know, right? For example, to counter Galio, you might pick a champion who, I don't know, is able to destroy him in a single swipe of his rustic blade while Galio is able to do nothing in return. But to counter a kitchen, well, I guess you might have to pick some sort of Granite or, you know, fake Granite if you really want to go that route, or route, depending on your pronunciation of words. Do you ever think about words and you think to yourself, boy, what if I was a word? How interesting would life be as a word of all things? Well, you can now experience that life because in the Galio Chronicles, we often invent new business ideas for the local entrepreneur. And in this one that you can invest in today, you get to be your favorite word. For example, Jinx's favorite word is standing in Galio queue until it does its full damage so that she dies. Or so that I die. Am I speaking as Jinx here? Or am I speaking as somebody talking as Jinx? Is there like a... Let me take a look at the script for this episode, alright? Okay, talk about the options, talk about the all the other stuff that I talked about. Things are going good. And then Jinx, as Jinx, say... Okay, so I'm playing as Jinx here, or I'm not playing as Jinx in the game, but I'm role-playing as Jinx, if you know what I mean. Which you might be into in an entertainment sense and in no other sense. Udyr is fighting me here, and oh dear, I've died. Oh dear. See, because like his name is similar to the phrase oh dear, which is like a common phrase for when something unfortunate happens, and that's sort of like, I don't know how language works or something, like, you know, I read a video about a dude who studied languages and stuff, and clearly I didn't learn enough because I just said that I read a video, but yeah, that was interesting. Also interesting is the damage that a fed Galio will do, even when he's not fed, you know? As long as the enemy doesn't buy magic resistance on their carry, and the carry just likes to tank the entirety of the Q damage, things will be just fine. And listen, even if that doesn't happen, things will be just fine. Things in life will be alright. Yes, indeed. Silver 3, that is where we begin our miraculous, or not so much, climb. But no matter where we start, things will be alright.